This is New York City, the capital of New York State and often described as the cultural capital of the world. It is the birthplace of the Harlem Renaissance, American modern dance, abstract expressionism, hip hop, punk, salsa, freestyle, disco, and even many types of jazz. Artists, dancers, and musicians, and all kinds of creatives flock here from all over the world. They're performing on and off Broadway, in theaters and college performance halls, at jams, in clubs, and even on the street and subway. These creatives are here to learn, practice, perfect, and share their craft. But often, they have a much bigger goal in mind. They are here to make it. It's said that if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. But are these artists really making it? And what does it mean for them to make it in New York? Let's find out. Our first stop is Union Square. This is Tori and David, but that's not their band name. They don't have a band name yet. This is their first day in Union Square. Who are they? What are they doing here? And most importantly, are they making it in New York City?
My name is David, I'm 26 years old, and I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
My name is Tori St. Aud. I'm 27 years old. I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
I'm an entrepreneur. What I do is landscaping, handyman work. I also play the keyboard from here side to side.
Right now I do security. I also am a vendor for the Board of Ed, so I teach young students how to play the steel pan behind me.
I've been living in New York since I was 1 year old, since I was a baby. So it's 26 years I've been living.
Born and grown in New York, Brooklyn. I'm from a culture of Trinidadian, and this is the national instrument, the steel pan. So I've been in it since young, and that's how I've come to be a part of it.
I was always into music ever since I was younger. I owned a guitar first, but I felt like it wasn't challenging enough. Then I went to the keyboard. How we got started in doing this, me and Tori, we had met around our neighborhood. We decided that we both do music and we wanted to collaborate and make a change and a passion in what we do.
We just wanted to share our culture with everybody and do what we love.
It's our passion.
It brings a lot of smiles to faces. A lot of people stop and they ask, what type of instrument this is.
I always say music is a universal language. So as long as you play, everybody understands it. Whether you're Chinese, whether you're from Russia, whether you're from Africa, you understand music because you know how to vibe to it, connect to it, bop to it. As long as you like it, you know what it is. And that's why I always call it a universal language. It's not hard making music at all. As long as you're passionate about it and you love what you do, there's nothing hard about it.
Yeah, I heard this other street drummer, he said it was toting around his instruments, and it's pretty heavy, so that's probably the hardest part. I most definitely think we can meet our expenses as far as rent. New York City has a lot of people, and they're willing to pay to see a different culture.
Having people dance, like the lady who just came.
And she was in a trance.
I definitely believe I can make it in New York.
I definitely believe I can make it in New York.
United States. You can follow me at David Blacksher on Facebook.com. That's BLACKSHER.
You can follow me on Instagram at $1 Photos. That's ONEDOLLA Photos.
Next, we'll head underground to meet a musician who's crossed the Atlantic to see if he's got what it takes to make it in New York.
No pretendo ser tu dueño, no soy nada, yo no tengo vanidad. En mi vida doy lo bueno, soy tan pobre que otra cosa puedo dar. Pasarán más de 1000 años, muchos más. Yo no sé si tenga amor la eternidad, pero allá tal como aquí, en la boca llevarás sabor a mí.
Hi, my name is Benjamin Schnake, and I'm 31 years old. So my craft is that I'm a musician, guitar player, mandolin player, also Indian instruments like charango, pan flutes, and I also write a lot of music, so I compose and write. So I've been in New York for almost 2 years. Before New York, before living here for 2 years, right, I was originally from Chile, Santiago. Lived there all my life and then moved out here only like 2 years ago. So, okay, I decided to play in the subway because I also teach, I give private lessons, but they're not enough yet. I don't have enough students. So I decided to go and do some extra money in the subway. I've played at Barbès, which is a venue in Park Slope. I've played a little bit in Queens. I gig now and then, not that often. That's for now. I was doing a master's at NYU, so I was playing there as well with some of the classmates. Okay, so people react in many different ways, right? Most of them are actually good. Don't get me wrong. Most of them good. Like obviously the greatest reward, for me, it's like when they applaud, when they clap. And that sometimes happens, I also go with this Mexican player, right? And we play a little bit of Latin American music and Andean music, and that works pretty well too. So, yeah, sometimes you get somebody that is a little bit cranky and they're like, oh, what are you playing, leave me alone, and that kind of stuff. And that's very unusual. Generally, people love it. So I would say that average an hour, right, I can make between 10 to 15 bucks. That's what I do now. So the hardest part I would say is how hot it is in the summer, honestly. I don't care playing here, I think the subway is great. It's one of the main cultural places, in New York City. It's known for that, So that's great. It's just that it gets really hot, then it's very sweaty. That's tough. But yeah, that would be the only thing I'd say. You know what? I like street players. I've always played on the street back in Chile when I've been traveling in Bolivia or Peru, anywhere. I used to play a lot on the streets and a lot meeting people on the street. Not just musicians, but people in general, connections, life. That's what the street means to me. It's just life and people out there. And there's a lot of people that they want to connect with you. Whether you believe it or not, it's actually true. So that's kind of that's what I like about it. It's kind of like you're slowly being part of a community of something bigger. Yeah, I believe I can make it. Doing this, I can make it in New York. It's just that maybe I need to do a little bit more hours, I'm doing other stuff too, freelancer musician, things like that. But yeah, it's a completely valid income, so yeah. Yeah, so again, my name is Benjamin Schnake. I'm a musician, guitar player, composer, arranger. You can look for me on my Instagram, Benjamin Schnake. That's Benjamin, Schnake. You can also find me on Facebook for the same name, and you can also find me on my SoundCloud, where I upload all my music and my recent album that I'm going to be releasing. So, yeah, hope to see you soon.
Next, we'll catch a train to meet a young singer with a big name and an even bigger voice.
No kids, I can't pin you down. What's going on in that beautiful life? Of your magical mystery life. And I'm so dizzy, don't know what it means, but I'll be alright. My hands on the water, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy now, I'm out of my
Transfer to the M43 cannot bus service.
love your curves and all your edges. All your perfect and perfect. Give your all to me. I'll give my all to you. You're mine in my beginning. Even when now you look at it, 'cause I give you.
My name is Aaron Moses, aka Big Chuck. I'm 19 years old. I lived in New York all my life. I've been moving around a lot. I lived in Harlem when I was born. I moved to Brooklyn with my grandmother, stayed with her for a little bit, and then I moved to Long Island. So yeah, I guess I was in New York my whole life. What I do, I DJ. I'm just a beginner. I sing and I rap. I write songs. I started off with my mom. She was singing. She was singing Keisha Cole. I started singing with her. And that's when I was like, yo, this is my inspiration right here. This is where it takes off. Because I know this song. I have that mentality to really focus on the music, really make up the music out of nowhere, and just write it down, and make it professional. I mean, I think really hard. I think quick. Like my mentality is like speeding all the time. You feel me? And I just be thinking about stuff. Thinking about how to switch up my rhymes, thinking about how to switch up the olives, the reps and all that in my singing. You know, I ain't a professional, but I'm trying to get better, yo. Trying to get the chatter, yo. On the train, this is what I do. This is my name. Alright. I decided to do it on the subway because I want to get my face out there, of course. I sing to all the people in Manhattan. I seen all the people in Queens, I seen all the people in the Bronx, in Brooklyn, and I've been doing it for a long time. And that's how I get my money, you feel me? I save up, and get the things I need. My mom, she's low right now, you feel me? I don't mean to say it like that. People react like they clap and everything, you feel me? They smile after I finish singing, and they show like a good vibe with them. Never got any bad reactions, no. Yeah,
Yeah, I used to work. I used to work in a mechanic shop over in Brooklyn. Like, they paid me cheap. So, I mean, I was getting paid like $200 a week. I was paying buses and everything. I was paying in buses and everything, you feel me? Paying buses, smoothing them out, fixing them, using plastic to cover holes and everything. That's how you do it. Just make enough, because I do it for about 2 hours. I make, sometimes, I make about 100, you feel me? But then other times I make about 150. Is the sound, the volume of the tracks, when it hits the tracks, when the train hits the tracks, it's loud, so the people don't really hear me. I'm thinking about writing a song to sing on the train to people, my own original. I get to show my talent. I think I can make it in New York. As Big Tut, it's ironic. I may not look that big, but you know, I am big. In soul and in heart. And in mind also. Add me on Facebook. It's Ace Nova. Ace Nova. Ace Nova. One time.
Love your time, and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me. I'll give my all. You're my everything, my beginning. Even when I lose the winning, 'cause I give you.
Next, we meet a fresh crew keeping b-boying alive under the streets of New York City.
JB, 35. I'm an entrepreneur. I traveled around the world doing hip hop, gymnastics, breakdancing, locking, popping, whacking, boogieing. The list goes on and on. Well, born in Korea, now I'm in America. You know, my father's Korean, my mom is black. Well, I started when I was real young. I say about 7. And I seen some guys performing outside. I was in school at the time. After school, I went and met up with these guys, and from there, I just been dancing. I mean, I don't really worry about the money because this, like I said, is practice for me.
Yeah.
I work for 4 different companies right now. One is Invincible, one is Illstar Peace Production, one is Love Production, one is Anti-Gravity.
Okay.
So that's where my money coming from. This is just practice so I can, rip it on stage. And sometimes they be so hot, they want you to do something or they want to talk to you, but I be so focused on this. I ain't worrying about nothing else. They love us. They love it. It's a little hot, but they love it. Well, it teaches people, make people happy. Keeps you in shape, as you can see. Let me tell you, when I first came out, when I really first started street performing, like 95, I started street performing. By the time 97, 98, 99, I've been halfway around the world. Catch me here live at Grand Central every day, all day. I'll be out here working with my pops, my boys. I'm a single parent. I got my boy with me, just me and my boy. His mom passed away, God bless her soul, but holla at me, ladies. You get all this, but not for free.
Tropic Thunder, AKLBL, 49 years old. As far as dancing, I was 13. Like the feel of it. I mean, it's enjoyment. It's expressing. You express what you feel, and the aura of what you like to do and what you do makes you feel good. It makes the people feel good. It makes them come back and. It comes back because they like that energy, that positive energy and stuff like that. So basically, I'm just giving the world giving a taste of what we do, and the feel of it, the feeling of it, not just to do it. I mean, just to do it from the heart. Anybody could do a move, but if you don't feel the move, if you don't feel yourself doing the move, or any kind of move, the expression of the move, then you're not doing it. On the subway, it's a way for us to get money in our pocket, or way for us to do what we do. Sometimes within a day, we're working or doing errands or whatever we're doing. But at the same time, we come out here because we like the music, we like the dance, because it makes us feel good. It gives us time to express ourselves, time to do what we like to do. Some days you have good days, you have good days and your bad days. You can make $40, $60, $80 or more. It depends on the crowd, on the energy that we bring, as well as the energy that we get back. It can help, but not as much as we like to, but we have our own jobs here, and I do my jobs here. The hardest part is getting people's attention. You know what I'm saying? It's the way we line up, the way our movement is, it's hard to catch the crowd. It's basically the crowd. We can dance all day, but we can dance. We dance all day, especially dance, but we need the people. The people have to participate. Some willing to wait, some people not. So stuff like that. It makes me feel good. Me dancing gives off an attraction that people don't see. That's what I get out of it. I'll tell you anything. If you came to New York City because you want to make a difference in yourself. So for me, I'm going through something. So your motivation is my motivation. I want something better for myself. So basically, you gave me initiative to do better. Hey, this is yours truly, LBL. We down here in Grand Central, Brooklyn. Shout out to my sister in Florida. Shout out to my family in South Carolina. For those that thought I was dead, I'm back. Yours truly, I'm still doing it at 49. Yo, the Brooklyn been around since, Wayne Bliss was doing it since 76. I've been dancing since I was 13. Ain't gonna never stop. flow committee, on and on. Recipes to those that paved the way for me to get where I'm at. I would shout out somebody, but he's famous. He's very famous. But without him, I wouldn't be here today. So yours truly, I'll be out. I'm out. Peace.
This was for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Stylin', wildin', living up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. No reason to fire me. Too hot. Nigga drink, I'm on retirement.
Wayne Blizz. Don't even worry about how old. It's original. I love to dance. I love to entertain. I sing. I rap.
Give it to me that monkey suit.
Good. That monkey suit, yeah. I like it. I want it. Gonna eat it. Give me some of that bush rat. Give me that bush rat. Give me some of that. I want that bush rat. Give me a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I bet you ain't had none of this. Bush rat is cool. Down to the bone. You know, watching Soul Train back in the days, my parents used to watch it, so I watched that, so that's how I got into it. Well, we do it because this is what we love to do, and we make a little earning, little money, you know, for the self, take care of ourselves, for the love of dance. Some people like it, some people love it, some people hate it, some people are against it. So it's all right. We just come to have fun and enjoy life. It ain't about the money. Sometimes we don't make money. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. You know, it ain't about that. So it's something positive. And we're gonna be doing other things like teaching kids and all that stuff soon. We do it sometime. Like, I'm the original B-boy from 1976, Wayne Blizz. One of the original street dancers who got all this street stuff going on now. That's why a lot of it is going, because a lot of these young cats wasn't even born when I started doing it. So I'm the original. I was on Broadway before they even closed the street off when the cars used to come through. Shoveling snow out the way. The original B-boy, Wayne Blizz, the original executionist, the original flow committee who started all the street performing. I didn't start breaking first, but I'm one of the street dancers that kept it going since the 70s to now. Yeah, if you can make it in New York, you make it anywhere. Yeah, we can make it. You know, sometimes you rather just stay where you at. You ain't trying to be too big or too little. You just trying to survive and enjoy what you do, that's all. Wayne Blizz, Facebook, or you can find me 646-281-9822. Instagram, Dwayne Blizzard. Find me anywhere like that. And I got something on YouTube called Wayne Blizz, the last B-boys of New York. A lot of young cats, you can watch that and you can learn a lot of footwork styles, a lot of stuff that people really not doing nowadays. Well, I'm the original B-boy from 76 who started a lot of the street stuff. Gotta get to know that, the original executioner, yeah, and bush rat.
I like diamonds, I like stunning, I like shining, I like $1 million deals. Where's my pen? I'm signing. I like those Balenciagas, the ones that look like socks. I like going to the jeweler, I put rocks all in my watch. I like texts from my exes when they want a second chance. I like proving wrong, I do what they say I can't. They call me Cardi, banging body, spicy mommy, hot tamale, hotter than a Somali. Bird, go, Ferrari, hop up the stoop, jump in the coupe. Big dip on top of the roof, flexing them as hard as I can. Eating halal, driving a lamb. So that bitch, I'm sorry though. Got my coins like Mario. Yeah, they call me Cardi B. I run this like cardio.
Now we'll head to the Madison Square Garden and Carnegie Hall street performance, Times Square. Here we'll meet a dancer who dances for way more than the art.
What's his name? I need the dollars to drink. Beat it up like piñata. Tell the job to close the curtains. That chick make you nervous.
Chambean, pero no jalan. Tú compras todas las Jolambo, a mí me las regalan. I spend in the club, what you have in the bank. This is the new religion bank, the Latino gang.
My name is John Gabriel, and my age is 37. I'm an evangelist. I'm a street evangelist. I love Jesus Christ. I know He's the truth. I'm not religious. I'm not about church. He's in your heart. If you believe, read your scriptures and seek out God. He's going to take you through whatever He does in life, so be with you. I dance for God, so I love Jesus a lot. I come out here, and I meet up with some of my friends, and it helps me get my spirit out, by express myself in the spirit and just have a good time. And sometimes you feel bottled up, so dancing is it's an art, that God blesses people with, and if we use it for good, it's even better. We use it for the Lord. It's the best. Dance is it's a universal language, so I can help get my message across in a smoother way, more of a cunning and gentle approach. My friends, we're not they're a little bit different, but we're the same, but we connect and dance, so we have love for each other and dance. But like I said, God's working in everybody's lives individual. I don't push Jesus on nobody. I present Him. So yeah. Sometimes nothing. We just kind of we just have fun really, and we don't have much, so we live off what God gives us, and maybe a couple donations or whatever. But we don't really stress. I know God takes care of us. Some of us, we don't have a place at night, so I'm in a shelter right now, so I've been in the street 7 years for Jesus, so but I know He has my back. He provides. Trust in the Lord. He's going to provide for you regardless. It's not even about making money. It's just have fun with God. Go out. He's what matters in the end. This is all temporary. God is forever. So a lot of times I just walk around with my banner, that says Jesus, shine for Jesus and Jesus saves. So sometimes you get people, we're going to have persecution. We're not greater than Jesus. If He's your master, then you're going to go through the same things He did. So you're going to suffer whatever He might have went through. Sometimes people hate you because you love God, and it's not that you hate them. It's just, we're programmed to this world and this system, but I know God loves us. So, I love when people really, they ask you questions. They want to get to know God, and maybe I can help water or just plant a seed. I like when people are receptive and they really, maybe they're trying to wonder who God is, but they're not trying to debate with you or mock you or scoff you or bring you down. They're really genuinely in their heart, maybe suffering or going through something, and they need God. That's my favorite, when someone can open up and receive. Or through dance, when people just see the sign and they see us dancing and having a good time, maybe brings joy to their heart. I love when the kids get involved, and they love dancing. I like bringing kids in because a lot of kids, they want to get down and dance. They're so innocent and pure. They have good in them. I'm not about success, I'm about just bringing the message that someone might be encouraged and uplifted at the end of the day. It's not about success and the riches of this world, prospering materialistically. It's about advancing spiritually, And if we win souls, it's all about winning souls. It's kingdom work, so that's what brings joy. We out here all summer, we out here dancing. You can come out here. You can check out my Instagram. It's _JesusLit, LIT, _JesusLit. And I also have a YouTube. It's John Gabriel Street Preacher, if you want to check it out. I bust a couple flows on there. I'm rapping a little bit. So I like to get into all part of hip hop, for Jesus. So check it out. Just add me if you want. And overall, just stay blessed. I might not meet anybody out there, but May the good Lord be with you. God bless.
Thank God for this one. I just wanna say my grace. Praise God, stay low key. I just wanna say my grace. If I eat, we all gon' eat. I ain't even try war. Try and tell you I just had a long day at work. Only made it cause the Lord. Trees planted by the shore. Leaves never wither, fruit never bitter. Take a bite and get truth. We need to put the phone down, talk to God and hit mute. I feel the vibration that's coming from you. God make no mistakes. Our mistakes he erase. We need to spread world peace, then launch in a nuke. Spend time with the youth. Unravel the noose.
Times Square can be a real dream come true for musicians and artists, but not always. One musician told me off camera that sometimes they can get arrested or chased off by police looking for a permit.
I just wanna say my grace. Look, I ain't even trying war. Trying to tell you he just took a knee to take a stand. Can't just stand to see the score. Lose sight of what is pure. My dark skin, your light skin, all shades made from God. My actions, your actions.
New York City is a city of freedom. Across the square, we'll find a musician defining what that means for him.
Comfort in his law. We want them doors open, but we scared to knock.
My name is Eric Lewis and I am 35. I am a professional drummer and I also play on the streets of New York City. I've lived in New York my whole life. I was born here. Definitely got started in church. Just came from church. Gotta go there tomorrow morning. Well, I decided to come out and play in the streets because working for someone is difficult for me. I understand how working for someone who's already established can help me to understand things about the workforce and things like that, but we're taught in society to work for someone when we should be taught to, yes, work for someone, but then have our own business. So when I got the chance, once I found out how much money, not how much money, I was basically called to play for a breakdance crew. That was my start in the streets. And then, you know, through different trials, I was like, you know what, I don't like dealing with trauma and issues, because with money comes egos and all different types of things. So I basically said, you know what, I'm gonna go play by myself. I came out, set up right here at this very spot like 10 years ago. So I came out, and once I played by myself for the first time, it was like freedom, and I was able to just express myself. I make decent money, so yeah, that's why I'm in the streets. So people it's funny because I get a little bit of everything. So I get the people who are totally just like engaged and who want to take the time out to see past the fact that it's a drum set with a speaker, you know, and want to say, oh wow, like he sounds good playing to the music, and like I feel him. So I get those people. I get the people who walk by and who do this, which is also energy. But it's, every time I get one of these people, I just start playing harder, just until they pass. I get, you know, people. I've gotten my first $100 right here, a $100 bill, along with the pot. You know, so people, they, you know, I get the good, the bad, the ugly. But I try to focus more on the good and the interesting. You have to have good work ethic, even in street performing. So if you're working smart and properly and tapped into what's happening, I can go home with $200, you know, if I play for a couple of hours. But again, there are people who come out here and won't understand the hustle and won't go home with anything. I came out and had to go through not making any money sometimes. Well, never not any money, but like real money. So the potential is really up to you, honestly. You know, if you put out, if your content is good, people will pay you. The hardest part is I have to give it up to the season of winter, because that totally just ends this. You know, you can't make money. So that's why, even when you ask me what the potential for making money is, if you are out here and you make enough money, and then, you know, of course you pay your taxes, and you know, let's say you're consistent and you make it a job and you make $70,000 for the year, because it's totally possible. You just have to save that money and do the right thing with it, so that when the winter comes, you know, if you find other streams of income, you'll still have some money saved. So I believe that I have been making it in New York since I've been out here doing this. I just have, and I thank God that I'm still here. So I have. I mean, you know, because there's no other way to put it. And I've gotten, let me add, I've gotten one of the most amazing gigs of my life on these streets. I met Beyonce's drummer, and then ended up being an extra in one of Beyonce's videos years back, and then ended up playing drums for an artist I currently play for now named Luke James, who we toured opening for Beyonce for like 3 months. So that's just one of the opportunities that I've gotten off the streets. So the streets, you know, somebody recognized my talent and said to do something dope. Shout out to Yvonne for noticing some talent and taking the time to do this interview with me. I'd like to send a shout out to my son, Josiah. You're the best. You inspire me to be better. I love you. We actually just, I gotta throw this in here, we actually just shot a really dope video with a guy named Living Bobby. He's on YouTube. I want you guys all to go to Living Bobby's page. Go and look for my video. My name is Eric Lewis. Elu on drums on Instagram. And please support that video also, because he gets millions of views. So that him seeing me and allowing me to bring my son down and do this here yesterday with my son here is amazing, and I want to pull you guys into that, because that's probably going to be amazing also. And just thank you to God for all of us being here. We don't really understand why we're here. We're just born and just got to make it happen. But I pushed through so much at this very spot, and if I made it, you guys can make it. So if you're thinking about busking, go do it, do the process. Peace and love. So when you edit it, you can go straight from the mess up to peace and love.
Make it know that love me tonight. Join up your busy body, giving me life, oh, hey, life, hey. How you do me like Joanna, Joanna? How you do me like Joanna, Joanna? How you do me like Joanna, Joanna?
So if you want to make it in New York as a street performer, it's possible. And even if you don't, it's amazing just to be sharing your art, faith, message, vulnerability, and passion.